here, your own personal fitness trainer. So today we're going to be doing upper body stretching exercises. And it's things we all need because we all get tight in those areas and tense. So I'm going to share more with you in a moment. So we're going to be focusing on our upper back, our neck, our shoulders, and our forearms. Why our forearms? Because a lot of us work at the computer, or if you are lifting weights, your elbow joint there. So those stretches are really important, and I do them all the time. So in a moment, we're going to start with a brief warm-up, and you're going to follow me on that one. By the way, this is really good, this warm-up, for your posture. Helps pull your shoulders back. So you're going to put your hands together like this, and we're standing, and we're going to come up with them together. Now when you're up, you're going to turn your palms. Your palms are up, and you're pulling your shoulders back, down, and palms are still up. And then once you get to here, you turn them, and you're up, palms up, and pull your shoulders back what you can. Keep the palms up together. Palms up, okay? So we're going for 12. And this one's 2. This is everything up there. 3. And just pull your shoulders back for good posture. 4. Yeah, you don't want to do all these stretches without loosening it up. 6, 7. You want to do it nice and easy. Don't rush. 9. That's why I wanted you to do it with me. 10. So you're not going faster. 11. Last one. And 12. Okay. Good job. So, on to the exercises. So for this, you're going to stand with feet wider than hip width, and you're going to interlace your fingers, and you're going to reach your hands forward with your palms facing away from you, and reach your hands as far forward as you can while pulling your upper back in the opposite direction, and allow your head to incline forward toward your arms. And you want to do that for 4 deep breaths. Okay, now this one is called eagle arms, and you are going to cross your right forearm in front of your left and press your palms together, and you're going to drop your shoulders, reach your elbows forward, and lift your fingers to the ceiling, and you must do it in that order. And you're going to hold for 3 to 5 deep breaths. And you want to release and then change sides. All right, now this next one is do it up against the wall. I'm doing it against the refrigerator. And you're going to stand a few feet away from the wall with your hands just above your shoulder height. And allow your upper body to sink down until you feel a stretch all the way through from your upper back and chest to your hands. And you want to hold for 5 deep breaths and then gently release. So we're going to loosen our neck a little bit, and you always want to come back to neutral. So neck side bending. So you tilt it towards your shoulder, you're neutral, tilt it the other side, neutral, no neck rotation, rotate it, come back to neutral, rotate the other side, come back to neutral, neck extension, going backward, your head, neutral, and then flexion is down forward. Okay, now, the first exercise is you're going to pull your arm across the front of your body, grabbing it above the wrist, and you're going to pull it as much as you can, and you're going to try to touch your chin to the top of your shoulder on the side which you have pulled your arm. You want to do it like for 4 to 5 deep breaths. And now we're going to repeat this on the opposite side. So you're pulling that arm, trying to touch your chin to the top of your shoulder, and you're going to breathe in and out for 4 to 5 deep breaths. All right, notice how my arm is in the back, and this is an upper trap stretch. So you're going to place your hand in the center of your back, palm facing out, and you want to grasp the side of your head and gently pull toward the opposite shoulder, trying to touch your ear to the top of your shoulder. Now for this one, you want to do in and out 4 to 5 deep breathing breaths. Because see my arm there for the other side? Because that releases the stretch. So you're going to do that exact same thing on the other side, and just take note to my posture. All right, now this next one, watch how it's going to be like your upper back and your neck area. And so you're going to take your arm and reach behind your shoulder, placing your fingers over the shoulder blade area of the same side. And you're going to try and point your elbow up into the air. Then you're going to grasp the top of your head and stretch your head down and toward your opposite side, but you're going to be stretching it toward your hip. And you're doing the same thing, 4 to 5 deep breathing breaths. Okay, now we're doing the other side. Same thing. Putting that hand back, grabbing my head, pulling down towards the hip area. Now you notice I'm not totally pulling over my whole upper back. I'm not like rounding it so. Pulling my head down is going to pull down a bit, but take note to that. You're not bending at the waist. So this is a corner stretch, and there's a somewhat of a corner there for me, but you want to stand a very short distance from the corner, and your forearms are at shoulder level, and you're going to lean forward into the corner, and you'll feel a stretch between the top of your shoulder blades. And you want to do in and out breathing 4 to 5 times. Oh, that one really feels good. So this is a cross your body shoulder stretch. So I'm going to take my right arm, and notice my other arm, it's up underneath, and I grab a hold of my elbow and I pull with that underside arm. I'm pulling to stretch my shoulder over to the opposite side. For this one, you want to pull and count for 15 seconds. Same thing on the other side, taking the underside arm underneath, grabbing it at the elbow area, and gently pulling it over to the opposite side till I feel a comfortable stretch for 15 seconds. And now we're going to do one back there. This is a wonderful stretch for your shoulder and your bicep. So you want to grab a doorknob. So you grab it from behind, and my arm behind there is straight. Hold on to that doorknob, and I turn my body as forward front as I can. And I am going to do a count there for 15 seconds. Now, really, they say you can do 30 seconds, but for video's sake, I'm doing 15. So now I went the other side and grabbed the doorknob, the underside, and my arm is straight, and then I turn my body with my hips as forward as I can, and I did a count for 15 seconds. Awesome shoulder and bicep stretch. This is called a sleeper stretch. It's the best shoulder exercise. So you want to lie on the floor on your right side with your right upper arm on the floor and your elbow bent at 90 degrees. And you want to adjust your torso so that your left shoulder is slightly behind your right, not directly over it. And your fingers on your right hand should point towards the ceiling. You gently want to push your left hand toward the floor until you feel a comfortable stretch in the back of your right shoulder. Typically, you want to hold it for 30 seconds. That's definitely what's prescribed for video time. I only did it for 15 seconds. And then, of course, you want to do the exact same thing on the opposite side. It is the best and will definitely help prevent shoulder injury because of tight shoulders. Okay, so we're finishing off with the forearm exercises, but I want you to hold them 15 seconds, but for video time's sake, I'm not going to be holding it for that long, okay? So, here's the first one. I want you to put your hands like this and tuck your thumbs in. And then close your fist up. And then while you're doing that, now you're going to take and turn them down. See that stretch there? Turn them down and straight out in front of you. You're holding that position for 15 seconds. It's going to stretch your forearm and your hand big time. Okay, so you saw that, and turn them down. 15-second hold. That's an awesome exercise. Now another one is your hands are like this, but now you're going to make that hand in a fist. I do this one is very effective for me. Fist, pull the hand straight out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'll feel it'll go all the way up, stretching that elbow joint. Okay, this is one of the best. So you need it against a wall. I can do it against my refrigerator here. And palm, but facing that direction, straight out, up against it, do the best you can. And then taking my other arm and I'm going to pull my thumb up. Pick my thumb up, lift it up, and you want to count for 15. I'll count 10 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we'll be straight like that. 8, 9, 10. To the other side. So you see I went and I pulled the thumb up. So this side, palm up against, getting that hand over there, and I'm lifting that thumb up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? So you're lifting that thumb up in that position with your other arm. That is a major stretch. It's going to seem really hard at first, but just sort of work your way up for it. And I have the last one, just one more. Okay, so this last one is really good. Same thing for the elbow, for working on the computer, and for carpal tunnel, if anyone's heading in that direction. So, standing, arms again straight out in front of you, palm up. I'm going to do the one side, then the other. So palm up, so hand is underneath. Same thing with the thumb. And I'm grabbing that thumb and I'm pulling my thumb down and holding it. See how that looks? And you're counting like a 15-second. So, but you notice how my palm is really stretched forward. I don't have it limp, okay? Keep it straight, keep your arms straight. Again, don't have your arms down, you want it straight up. So the other side, firm hand, pull the thumb, keep that hand firm as you're doing it. Hold it for 15-second hold, count. Okay, oh, it's really effective. But don't pull your thumb too hard, use your judgment on that, okay? Oh, so there you go. You should feel great, feel real healthy in all those areas. You really stretched all that out because they're all areas that affect us for everyday living, the things that we do. you liked it. Till next time, I'll see ya.